Hello everybody. The answer to today's quiz is as follows. So the first image is basically showing a histology of the low power and sort of slightly higher power images. Low power, it is obvious that this biopsy has got a few sebaceous glands, some immature sebaceous glands directly opening into the hair follicle here, and quite a few follicular units for any other part of the body apart from the head and neck. So this biopsy is likely to be from the head and neck, okay, based on the number of hair follicles you're seeing here. You're seeing here 1, 2, and this is another also hair follicle. This probably was another hair follicle as well, which was destroyed. What is also visible is that the retiridges appear slightly attenuated. There is some hyperkeratosis slightly, but it's of the compact type. You can see here, it's not of the basket weave type, it's compact hyperkeratosis. Now remember, this is a biopsy from the face. Given that this is a biopsy from the face, the epidermis also appears a bit acanthotic, and given the thickness of the epidermis, the granular layer is almost 50% thick. This is certainly hypergranulosis. So on low power itself, you can say that there is mild acanthosis. There is a lichenoid infiltrate here on this picture. The biopsy is from the face, acanthosis with some compact hyperkeratosis. It's not hugely hyperkeratotic, so hyperkeratosis is only mild. Remember, normally in the absence of a granular layer, you see parakeratosis. When you see hypergranulosis, it's usually associated with a compact type of hyperkeratosis. All right. So the infiltrate is predominantly perifollicular. You can make out here it's perifollicular and it's lichenoid. You can make out even here, they can see vacuolar interface change, lots of lymphocytes, and sort of, it's not quite sawtooth, but it's more than sawtooth. The retiridge is completely destroyed here. And this is evident even on higher power. Here you're seeing dermal edema. This is part of the dermis. The dermis is quite edematous, and I didn't pose this question, but here there is some fibrinoid degeneration of the collagen, which is typical in cases of acute lupus. And this is a typical clinical picture, histological picture of it. Here again, the vacuolar interface change is highlighted with melanophages, which you can make out here. You can make out a few melanophages here as well. There is extravasation of RBC. Again, the retiridge is completely destroyed. This is just keratinocytes within the retiridge, the basal layer, the keratinocytes inside the retiridge, which are in the process of destruction. Lots of lymphocytes here, no histiocytes, no other cells. So the pattern of inflammation here is lichenoid. The site of biopsy I've already discussed is head and neck. So compact hyperkeratosis is true. There's no parakeratosis. There is acanthosis. There is no epidermal atrophy. Though there is effacement of retiridges, there is no epidermal atrophy. Hypergranulosis is present. There is hardly any spongiosis. No spongiosis. Vacuolar interface dermatitis is present. No vasculitis despite the presence of extravasated RBC. There is no vasculitis. So remember, in any acute inflammation, this is a case of acute lupus. In any case of acute inflammation, including acute pityriasis lichenoides, pleva that is, or any acute inflammation can cause leaky capillaries and extravasation of RBC. Just because you're seeing extravasated RBC doesn't make it a vasculitis. Then dermal edema is present, melanophages are present, there is no granuloma, and extravasated RBCs are present. So of these clinical pictures, this is perioral dermatitis. This is a case of GA, granuloma annulare. This is a case of polymorphic light eruption on the forearms, and this is a case of acute lupus. Since I told you the biopsy is not from the acral area, it's from the head and neck. These two are left. This is granulomatous. Perioral dermatitis usually is a granulomatous inflammation, and it's not lichenoid. This is a case of acute cutaneous lupus erythematosus. All right. I hope you enjoyed this quiz. Well done all who participated and got the answers right. Thank you.